again to another crochet tutorial with Joyceline K. I am Joyceline K and I'll be your tutor today. Today I'm going to be showing you guys something special. I'm going to be showing you how to make a trouser step by step. It's not just trouser. You're not just going to learn how to make this trouser. You're going to learn how to also put an extra stuff on it. Guess what? You can make just this trouser and decide to wear it like that. Fine. You can even make it without adding the extra stuff at the bottom. Fine. So this tutorial is going to be showing you how to make a trouser and how to make it stylishly. So it's like 3-in-1 tutorial. Okay, so all you have to do is patience. Have patience, watch this video to the end, and don't forget to practice and follow the instructions step by step. If you don't understand anything while you're trying to recreate this, you can always take a picture of it or the place that is giving you issues, and then you send it to my Instagram or to my Facebook. Okay, thank you so much. We are going to get into this video, but before we get into this video, guys, there's something special I want to tell you. I want to tell you guys. Drum rolls. Okay, so every month I'm going to be randomly picking a member from this channel, and the person will get a gift from me, specially made by me. I don't care your size. You could be a size 100 or you could be a size -0. I would make it for you. Okay, so all you have to do is become a member and stand a chance to get a free crochet gift from me, specially made by me with love. Yay! Let's get into this tutorial already. Get your hook and your yarn ready. I'm going to be showing you the yarn you need and all the materials you need for this. Hey guys, so this is the material I'll be using. I'll be using this yarn from Red Hat. It's 100% acrylic. It's a size 4 or a medium weight yarn, and I would advise you to use any one. If you find this one, you can use it. By the way, this is not my first option of yarn. It's just that they are the ones that have this color, and my customer wanted this color. That's why I went for this. Like, I couldn't find any other material that have this color. So if you have anything similar to this is the gram. Yeah, it's 396 grams, which is 14 ounces. And yeah, I'm going to be using pin H, which is 4.5. They wrote here 4.5. I don't know how accurate that is. And my tape, I'll be using tape for my measurements, and that is it. By the end of the video, I'm going to tell you how many of this yarn you're going to use. And remember, it's 2 colors, so I'll be using this other one. Is 100% acrylic too. I'll be using this other color. You can alternate between any color that you want. I'll be using this one, but just small of it, you know, is the mesh side, so it's not going to be much. It will not, this will not completely finish for the other side. I'll show you when I want to add it. So yeah, let's get into the video. Okay, I'll be doing a medium size, so I'll start by doing 115 chains. 115 chains. I'll tell you how many inches the 115 chains is. So that's, I'm not counting the first chain. I did not count the first one. So I'm doing 115 chains. It is 30, you can see 31 here. If you should pull it, if I should pull it, it will stretch up to the level of 33 if possible. But from 31 to 33 chains to 33 inches of chain is okay, because you're doing a medium size. So what I'm going to say here is that if you're doing a small size, you make a chain up to your size, let's say 20 inches or 26 inches or 24 inches, depending on your size. So use your tape, measure yourself, or you tell your client to use tape and measure yourself, and then you do your setup chain according to the size of the person. So I'm going to join this side to the side like that with a slip stitch like that. Okay, so right now I'm going to be doing 3 chains as my first double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to make double crochet on all these chain stitches round. So I'm going to be making double crochet on all the chain stitches. Okay, so I've gotten to the end, and now I'm just going to join it with a slip stitch. At this point, I must tell you guys that you should be careful so that it will not be wrapped like this. If your work is wrapped like this, please make sure you straighten it and make sure that it's very straight like this. Okay, so you not have any issues when joining, when you get to some certain level or some certain stage. So now I'm going to do a slip stitch like this. There. So I'm going to do 3 chains as my first double crochet stitch, and then I'll do double crochet. But now I'm not going to do double crochet on this second stitch. You can see this one is my first stitch. I'm going into this place. You must check whether you have a space here for you to do a double crochet stitch, which I do have. You see where I put my stitch, that's where I'm going to put it. So double crochet stitch right there. You don't have to skip this place and go to the next place, because it will give you a very big space here, which I don't want. So I'm going in here to do a double crochet stitch. So now I'm going to do double crochet stitch on all the double crochet stitches on the previous row. So this row, everything here takes double crochet stitches round. Okay, so I am at the end right here, and I'm going to just join it, but I don't want the space to be here like this. I can literally just join it like this, but I'm going to add a stitch here on top of this other stitch. But remember, the 3 chains is supposed to be this stitch, but because I just feel like adding a stitch, I'm not going to let it be like this, so I'll just add 1 more stitch there. Now that is me adding on this row already, so I'm going to join it with a slip stitch like that. 3 chains as my next row, first double crochet, and this is how it looks. You can see this place, there's no space here. If I had joined this one to this stitch without doing the stitch, there'll be a space there just like this, but I don't want it to be like that. That's why I did that there. So now I'm going to just go round again, and I'll do this like 2 times or 3 times before I start adding. So it's all the same thing, double crochet round. Let's see how many rows I would go, then I'll show you guys. Okay guys, so I'm on the 6th row. I've done 1 2 3 4 5 rows. So now I want to start increasing for a medium size, and whatever size you're doing, you have to start increasing. Now if I should use tape to measure, it is 3 inches. So once it's like 3 inches, you have to start increasing. So I'm going to use different color of yarn as my stitch markers, because I want to show you guys where you start increasing, and I want you to kind of mark it or understand what I'm saying. Okay, so I'm going to increase in 4 places. This is okay. So I'm going to increase in these 4 places, and on the next row I'm going to increase in another 4 places, but it's not going to be here again. So if I increased here, the next row I'll be increasing 1 2 3 4. That means in this other middle places where I did not increase. Let me not talk too much. Let me just go ahead and increase on this side, then I'll show you the next row where I would be increasing. Then I'll let you know how many rows you have to increase, or how many rows I will be increasing. So on this place I'm going to put a double crochet stitch. I've done my 3 chains as my first double crochet stitch already. So that same place I'm going to put another double crochet stitch. So we have 1 2 double crochet stitch in this same place. So that done, I'll just go to another place and then I'll do double crochet stitch. I don't want to take off the stitch marker because I'm going to come back and show you guys what I mean by increasing in another place. So I'm going to go round with double crochet stitch. I am at this other place, so I have to increase there, and I'll just simply put 2 double crochet stitches. That's 1. I'm putting another 1, 2 in the same place. Then I'll just continue double crochet stitch. You can see I have 1, 2. I'm going to take off this thing, but not right now. Later I'll take it off. So I'll just keep doing. This is how I'm going to increase on this place and on this place too, or in this place and in this place too. You guys, English is not my first language. Okay, so I'm at the end and I have done my slip stitch and 3 chains as my first double crochet. Now I want to start going on that second row, but I have to increase on this row. So this is what I mean. I'm going to increase here, I'm going to increase here, this place where I did not increase on the other side. You can see I am not counting, but if you want to be accurate with your space, the space between here and here, divide it into 2 and increase there. Here and here, divide it into 2. So if this place is 20, you divide it 10, 10. Like on the 10th stitch, you increase, but I'm not counting it because I don't have that time to start counting. I just know that this might be the middle of that place. So in between here, I'm going to increase here. So that is where I'm going to increase. So when I increase on this place, on the next row, I might increase here and increase here and increase here. I don't know if you guys understand, but yeah. So that's how I'm going to be increasing, just making sure that I don't increase in the same place in the next row or in the same place in the next row. You understand? Yeah. So that's what we are going to be doing till I would let you guys know how many rows I increase. And the best thing for you to know, or the best way for you to know when to stop, is for you to keep measuring it. Just keep measuring it until you get the size of the hip that you want. I will show you guys in the next clip. When I stop, I'll show you guys what I mean by just keep measuring it. Okay, but for now I'll go off camera and I'll go and continue crocheting until I get the hip size that I want. Then I'll stop increasing and I'll come and show you guys. Guys, I just came on here to show you guys how long I've gone and what I'm going to do as a change. Okay, so it is a total of 6.5 inches. It's a total of 6.5 inches, and the length, the width, the waist size is like 18 plus 18 is 36. But if I drag it, it's going to be like 20 inches, but I'm not going to drag it anyways. So this is how long it looks, and I feel like it's okay for me, and I'm going to stop increasing now. So I started increasing on this row, so I've increased 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rows. So I'm going to stop. I can still go ahead and do 8 rows, but no. So I'm going to stop increasing here, and so I'm going to mark this row where I'll stop increasing. In case I want to increase again, I'll know how many rows I go before I increase again, if I increase again. But for now, I'm going to stop increasing and I'll just keep going till I want to do something else. Then I'll show you guys. But for now, this is how it looks. Okay guys, so we've done 21 rows. Like from here to here is 21 rows, and if you use your tape to measure, this is how long it is. So this is 11 inches, 11 inches, and side to side should be like 19 to 20 exactly. 20 is fine because the hip of a medium size is 40 inches, so 20 plus 20 is 40, so this is perfect. I did not add it. I stopped, like I said I was going to stop. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is separate. I'm going to separate this trouser. So I have done 3 chains, but I'm going to do total of 10 chains. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, and I'm going to separate it to equal side. Now you can count these stitches round and you divide it into 2. For example, if you have 200 stitches, this side should be 100 and this other side should be 100. So do that. You can count it and divide it into 2, or you can just predict the place that you think is the middle, which is what I'm going to do. I would advise you to count it for you to get the most accurate part. So you count everything, then you divide it into 2. So I say this is my middle place. This is my, I'm assuming that the stitches are 200 stitches in total, and this side is made up of 100 stitches. This other side is made up of 100 stitches. So I'm going to join it with a slip stitch like that. 1 2 3 as my first double crochet stitch. Now I'm going to make double crochet all around. Now we are just going to be doing double crochet. See, the first place I'm going to make double crochet in, I'm going to make double crochet inside this place, in the first stitch here, double crochet. So I'm going to do double crochet around these stitches, on all the stitches, and even on this chain. I'll show you guys when I get here. But for now, let me go around with my double crochet stitch. Okay, so I am at the place where I separated. I'm going to just do a double crochet here just to get into this place where I did the stitches, the chain stitches. So that's the last place there. Oh, this is the last place here. So I'm going to put a double crochet stitch in the last place. Now I'm going to work on all the chains. So on each of this chain, I'm going to make a double crochet stitch. Now, if you are a medium size, a large, an extra large, you might have to do 12 chains or 15 chains, okay? Because remember, if you are an extra large person, that means this place is already bigger. You understand? This place too, you started with a different number of chain. So whatever size you are, since you've already started with a different size of chain from the beginning, this place is just going to be 10 chains. If you're an extra large, you might feel the need to do 15 chains or 12 chains or 20 chains, but please don't make it too big, because if you make it too big, it will be too big for your leg. But you have to make like 10, 12, 15 if you're an extra large. If you're a small size, you do 10 chains. If you're a medium size, large size, you do 10 chains. So this is the last place, and I'm going to just put a double crochet stitch there. Then I'm going to do a slip stitch here. That's it, closed. Now I'm going to just continue doing double crochet stitches. This is 3 chains, double crochet stitch on the next row, just like that. I would let you guys know if I want to reduce or anything. If I want to do anything at any point in time, I would come and I'll show you guys on camera, but for now I'm going off camera. Okay guys, so I'm at the last place. I'm at the last place before joining. Sorry, my cat is crying. I hope you cannot hear it in the camera. But I'm at the last place before joining. I have 1 2 3 4 5 on the 6th row. The last place before joining. This is the last stitch. Then we have this stitch here that would actually, like, you can just join from this stitch, right? But what I'm going to do is this one and this one, I'm going to join it together, then I will do a slip stitch. This is what I mean. So there, like that, then you join everything. So there I have reduced here. So now I'm just going to slip stitch like that. Then I'll do 1 2 3 chains and continue. Now I'll be doing this whenever I get to this place, okay? Whenever I get to this place, I'll do it. This is 1 2 3 4 5 6. Let me mark it up so that I can be sure. I'm going to mark this place. This is where I reduced. So I'm going to do this same reduction for the next row and the next row and the next row and any other thing that I want to. If I'm stopping this, I'll let you guys know. If I am reducing in another place, I would also let you guys know. Okay. Hey guys, so I have done 1 2 3 4 since I started reducing, and I've been reducing just by the side, but I want to show you guys how it looks like and the reason why I'm going to stop reducing on this particular place and start reducing on other places. So this is what I normally do. Reduce like this and then do slip stitch, 3 chains, and then go to the next row. So now I want you to notice or to see something. You can see the line at which is falling. It's not going straight. It's not going straight like this. For example, this one, see this one where I was joining on this place was going straight. You can see a line here. There's a line here where I join on every row. The last place of the row and the first place of the row is joining. Same thing here. This line is not the same. It's going one-sided, which is okay. I knew that it was going to be like this and I decided to do this like this, okay? So but I don't want it to go further than this, so because of that I'm going to stop reducing on this place. So when I get to this place, I will just join it with a slip stitch instead of reducing, okay? So now I'm going to do double crochet all round, but I would be reducing in different places. Right now on this row I'm going to reduce in this place, and the next row I would reduce in another place, okay? So I would be reducing once on every rows, but different places. Okay guys, so I am going to show you now. I have crocheted up to this level, this place. This is where I started and this is where I am right now. So I'm going to reduce here. So to reduce, I'll just do a double crochet stitch without completing it, and then I'll do another double crochet stitch there like that, and then I'll take everything together, thereby making these 2 stitches to have one knob here. So we've reduced there. I'm going to just crochet all the way down. Then on the next row I would reduce in another place. I would reduce here in the next row, then the 3rd row I'll reduce this other side, just like that. I'm not just going to reduce on one place, I'm just going to go ahead and reduce every other place, and I'll show you guys what next I'll do and how it's going. I'll show you in the next clip. Before I go, I want to show you guys I'm at the end of this place, and instead of to just reduce this place, I'm just going to go ahead and complete the stitch here and then do a slip stitch. So that's how I close it up. Then chain 3, go to the next stitch and make a double crochet stitch, and just like that keep going. And now on this row I'm going to, I told you guys I reduced here for the previous row, so on this one I would reduce around here. Okay, so I'm going to reduce here. So I'm reducing here now. 1. So I've done these 2 stitches to be 1 stitch. I'll just continue going. Double crochet stitch all around. Guys, this is the first time I'm crocheting a full-length trouser, so it's a trial and error thing for me. If there's any mistake I do, I would let you guys know. If there's none, good. But then this is a trial and error thing for me, and I believe that you're not going to have any issues, because so far so good. I have not had any issues. So what I do is, while crocheting, I try to put it on. It's a medium size, so it fits me, so I put it on and I see how it is, how it feels on my body, the length it is, if it's time for me to reduce, if it's time for me to increase. And that is how I create new designs. I try them on. I first make my new designs. You can see this places where I reduced. I did a 2 stitch to make to be 1 stitch, so I'll just go in and do my double crochet stitch on it and keep going to the next stitch. I was going to just let this be till tomorrow, but I just want to continue crocheting, so I'm gonna tell you now. That yarn that I was using is finished. Let me tell you, this is a 14 ounces yarn. I used half of it to create this. I had half of it left, which is 7 ounce. So that 7 ounce is finished, and I want to bring in the 14 ounce yarn now. This is the one I'm bringing in, but it's half of it that created this one. So I believe that the total of this trouser would be like 14 plus 7, 21 ounces, right? That's 1.5 of this. I'm just clarifying it in case, so that someone will not come and ask me in the comment section how many ball of yarn I used. So I used 1.5 of this ball. Okay, yeah. So I'll just go ahead and bring in my yarn, but before I go again, let me just start this other side. I'll come and complete this one later, but let me just start this other side and get to this point and continue, so that I can just complete one leg and show you guys before I complete the other one off camera. So I just want to show you guys how you can join it, so how you can start the second leg of the trouser. So if you have a trouser like this and you're done with one leg, this is how you're going to start on the second leg. Okay, so let's assume we are done with this side, so we are going to start on the side. So let's join this one. So you bring in your yarn and you join like this. You bring in your hook, put in your hook, and then bring out your yarn. Simple, easy. So we're going to crochet, make a chain, make another chain, I'm bringing out this one and making another chain. So now I'm going to be doing double crochets on all these double crochet stitches. We have double crochet stitches here, don't skip any one, and do not put 2 double crochet stitch in one place. So I'm going to just do double crochet stitch on this one round. Remember, the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, we did not increase. We did not increase. We did not decrease or increase. We started decreasing here, then we continue decreasing here, but in another place. That's the rule. That's the rule I used for this. So I'm going to turn around and get here and show you what I do. I have crocheted till the end, and now I have to work on the chains. And I want you guys to understand so that I'll not be talking to myself in this video. So I'm going to complete this stitch because it's the last stitch here before the chain stitches. And remember the chain that we did, and we work on one side of the chains. Remember that chain that we did to connect? That's what I'm going to start working on now. So there's a stitch here that begins or ends the chain. The stitch begins the chain or ends the chain, so we are going to work on that stitch. So you close it up, because if you don't, it's going to leave a space there which you may not want, or which I don't want. So I'm going to go ahead, work on this first chain, which I think is the starting of the chain. Every chain stitch gets 1 double crochet stitch, and it's easy because we've already worked on the other side of the chain. So this side is just to put a stitch on this other side. So we're putting a stitch here, put a stitch there, okay. So I'm at the end now. Let me complete this chain here. There's one more left. So I'm at the end now, and I'm going to slip stitch. Sorry, I'm going to slip stitch here just because I feel like there's plenty, there are too many spaces. But yeah, let me do it the right way. So I'm at the end here, and I'm going to slip stitch here like this. Okay, so I just completed it, and I slip stitch, and 3 chains, double crochet on the next double crochet stitch. This is the next double crochet stitch. Okay, so this is the next double crochet stitch. I'm going to go ahead and do double crochet stitch there, double crochet stitch there, and double crochet stitch round, double crochet stitch round, and then you follow the same process that I did for this one till you get to this place, and you continue going. Okay guys, so you can see I have crocheted up to the place where I left this one. So this one is at this point too. So I'm going to go ahead now. Jesus, is that English correct? So I would go ahead now and complete this side, then do the anything that I want to do here. I'm going to let you guys know. So I followed the same steps. So it's this side is the same to this side. Okay, so I would go ahead and complete this side, do what I'm supposed to do. Remember what I'm doing here, it's reducing. I'm reducing 1 place on every row. I'm reducing 1 on every row. For example, this one I'll be reducing in the next stitch. So I'll just go here, 1, to okay, so I'll reduce here. So this one I'm not completing it, so I'll just go into the next one and then I'll complete it. So now I have reduced on this row, so I'll just go all the way around. So when I'm coming back, I can reduce here, I can reduce anywhere I want, but I'm just reducing one on every row. Okay, and I'll keep going till I want to do something else, and I'll show you guys on camera. Guys, so I stopped here on row 12, and I have been doing the same thing from that row 12 down to this. I've done 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 rows after that, and I've just been reducing on one place every row. I reduce on one place, I reduce one every row, you understand? So now I want to start reducing twice because it's kind of small. You see, I reduced here, this one and this one, I made it to half one up. That's how I reduce. So now I'm going to be reducing 2 places on every rows, and it's still the same way I reduce. Like I might reduce here and here on this row, then the next one I reduce here and here, then the next one I reduce here and here, just like that, or just randomize it. I'm not going to tell you how many chains you should do before you reduce. You can reduce after every 20 chains or after every 15 chains. That's on you. So I'm going to start reducing. Remember, this is row, this is 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19. So this is row 19, and if you are using a tape from the under, from where you separated down here is 10 inches. So now I want to start reducing twice because the foot is small, you understand? So we are going towards the knee down, so it's kind of smaller, so we have to reduce aggressively, more aggressively, you understand? Yeah, so that's why. So from here down, I'm going to be reducing 2 times on the same row. If anything changes, I'll come back to the camera and I'll tell you guys. So I have done a few rows of decreasing 2 sides, so I'm decreasing in 2 places right now. So I started decreasing 2 places here, 1 2 3 4 5 6, and now I'm going to stop because I feel like it's okay, it's getting small too much, too aggressively. So I'm going to start decreasing just once after the 6, so the next one, which is the 7th one from here that I marked to like the 7th one, I'm going to start decreasing just once. Okay, so I just want to let you guys know. Let me mark it. So I'm going to start decreasing just one here. It could be anywhere. Hey guys, okay, so I said I was going to continue reducing once. That's on this row, this is where I was reducing. I started reducing twice on this row, so I reduced twice here, then I stopped, then I started reducing once, and okay. So now I want to stop reducing at all, like I'm not reducing anymore. So from here, so this place that I marked here, this is where I'm stopping. So from here I'm not reducing anymore. From here I'm not reducing anymore. Let me give you the numbers. Okay, so from under here, from where I separated down here, it's been 27 rows, and from where I separated to where I started reducing on the side. Remember, I started reducing inside. I did 1 2 3 4, and on the 5th row, that's when I started reducing inside. Then I stopped, and then I started reducing on randomly once, like reduce randomly everywhere. Like on one row I reduce once, like on one row, every row I reduce once, but reduce randomly. And I went like that. This is like 12 rows total to here, so 5 rows before I started reducing inside. Then I continued reducing inside till I get to the 12th row. Then from this 12th row, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, that's 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20. That's when I stopped reducing just once. Then I started reducing more than once from the 20th row till 21 22 23 24 25 25th row. I was reducing twice in a particular row, twice in one row. Okay, then on the 25th row I stopped reducing twice. Then on the 26th 27th row I reduced just once, and now being the 28th row, I'm stopping, like I'm no longer reducing. So I'll just keep crocheting, and if anything, if I change anything, if I start increasing, if I start reducing, I'll let you guys know. So that's the progress on this trouser, guys. So I just tried this on now, and guess what? First of all, it's bigger than my waist. This is why I usually say that you shouldn't make a waist chain that's exactly like your size. You should make like a smaller size than yours. I'm very sure the customer is my size, so I have to fix this thing up, because I will not be using rope for this. If I'm using rope, it will be okay, but I'm not using rope for this. So what I'm going to do now is, okay, 2 things that are wrong here. 1, it's bigger than me. Number 2, is too long from here to here, so I'm not supposed to be making 21 chains. So if you're doing a medium size like me, make a rope that's smaller than your actual size, and make let's say 1 2 3 4 5, make 21 minus 4 21 minus 4 should be around 17. So you make 17 rows, 17 18 19 20 21. Yeah, so you make 17 rows before you join. Don't do 21 rows or 20 rows or 19 rows before you join. Do like 17 rows before you join. Okay, so that's it. Maybe for an extra large person can do 21 rows before they join. But that is the update on this. I'm going to correct this, but I just want to tell you guys that please don't do up to 21 before you join. And for the waist size, make it 1 inch or 2 inch below your actual size. So that's it. So we'll continue now. I will not show you how I correct it, but I'm going to correct it. So let's continue. And then yeah, it's my size, so I have to start working on the leg side. So you can see it's already my size. I'm going to count it and let you guys know how many rows it is from when I stop. In short, how many the total row is. But it's now my size. I can start working on separating. Let's get into it so that I can separate and show you guys how I separate and how many rows it is in total. Okay, so I have gotten to where I need to separate, and from where I separated the under leg to the ankle place where I'm going to start the next design, which is separating it. It is 27 inches long. So it's 47 rows from here, from under the leg, from here to here is 47 rows. So I'm going to start separating right now. When I say separating, you're going to see in a few minutes what I mean by that. So I'm going to cut this yarn here. So I'm going to cut this here, and good. So you go to the front side of the trouser, whichever one you want to, whichever place you want to use as the front, and you separate it into two, like in the middle like this. Make sure that it's in the middle, okay? You make sure it's in the middle. So I'll come here and I will pick my middle place. You can also separate by the side, you can separate by the back side, you can separate by any other side. We have 4 angles here, but me, I'm going to start in the middle and I'm going to separate from there. So how do I separate? I'm just going to put in my hook like that, and I'll start crocheting my double crochet stitches round. So there, double crochet. This is chain stitch, 3 chains as my first double crochet. That's my first double crochet. So I'm going to go to the next stitch and do a double crochet stitch, and I'm going to do this round. So on every stitch we just do our double crochet stitch. So I'm at the end, and you can see I crocheted round. So now I'm just going to make sure I get to all the stitches, double crochet on all the stitches. So now I'll do 3 chains and turn. And then I'll start crocheting backward, putting double crochet on all the stitches. You are not increasing or reducing, you're just doing double crochet on all the stitches. So double crochet on all the stitches, to and fro, double crochet on all the stitches. So when I get here, I'll still repeat the same thing, then I'll make it as long as I want. In this case, I'm going to make it like 4 to 5 inches. Then I'll cut the yarn, and I'll make the other leg the same way I made this other leg. The same process, you repeat it, and I'll show you guys the next thing to do for the waist. For the waist, the other color, because I'm going to correct my waist, and then I'm going to start doing the other color of yarn and the other design on it. So I'm at this end again, and just make sure you get to the end completely, and you just do your double crochet and turn. And you repeat, you get to the end, double crochet and turn, get to the end, double crochet and turn. I am right here right now, and it's going to be 6 inches long. So you have to make 6 inches long. That's the one I made for myself. You can make it smaller, you can make it bigger, but mine is 6 inches, and it's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, and it's 10 rows, guys, 10 rows. So I'm good with this. I'm going to stop right here, and I'll do the other leg and see you when I'm done with the other leg, so that we can move to the next step. Yeah, so I'm done with the both leg of the trouser, and now I'm going to do the top parts where you have the mesh at the top. Okay, you can see the legs there. Okay, so now I'm going to work on the topmost parts, but I'll start at the back. For no particular reason, you can start from the front, you can start from the side. All you need to do is put in your yarn and start crocheting. Okay, so I'm going to start from the back. These things are not necessary anymore, so I'm going to remove them whenever I want to remove them. I'll just take out these two for now so it doesn't obstruct me. So this is what I'll do. I'll just put in my yarn here. Right now there are no rules, okay? All you need to do, put in your yarn and crochet in the space between. I'm going to do this round. Probably this is the original design was it is knit. This part is knit and this other one is crochet. So whatever you're going to do, whatever I'm doing here is just what I feel like doing, not like that's what the original design is. Okay, so this is what I'm doing. So I'm going to do this round. Okay, so this is how it looks. I'm going to start doing the mesh parts on it. So you have to bend it like this, you know, you have to fold it when you wear it. And mine is already folding, yours might not fold, but it's okay, it's okay. So the next thing you're going to do, which is actually the last step of this whole trouser, is for you to do 3 chains as our first double crochet, then double crochet on the next stitch, chain 5, skip 4. On the 5th place you're making a double crochet, double crochet on the 5th place, chain 5. Okay, double crochet on the 5th stitch, so chain 5, double crochet on the 5th stitch, and you repeat this round. Double crochet on the 5th stitch. Rain, you're making noise. Chain 5, double crochet on the 5th stitch, round. Okay guys, so I just got to the end and I'm going to just, you can see that the number of stitches here are not up to the numbers I am skipping, so it doesn't count, it doesn't mean anything. All you need to do when you get to that end and you have something like that, you just do your 5 stitch, your 5 chains, and you do a double crochet on the next stitch, and you do 5 chains and double crochet on the next stitch. And I'm going to do this for 3 rows. Then I'm going to increase randomly, like 4 times on the same row. This is how I'm going to increase. For example, if I want to increase on this row, I will do double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 5, double crochet, and then I'll put it in the same place. So I'm going to do this like 3 times in the same row. Then I'll just be going my 5 chains. I'll just be going with 5 chains, double crochet, 5 chains on every other thing. But right now I will just go 5 chains, double crochet without increasing in any one for this row. So 5 chains or chain 5, double crochet, chain 5, double crochet, round. Guys, I'm on row number 3 and I'll start increasing randomly. I'll increase here and here. Sorry, yeah, I'll increase here, here, and here. So I'm going to crochet until I get here, then I increase here, and then I increase here, then I increase here. Okay, so I feel like I'm in a place where I can increase. This is actually where I started, right? So I'm like 1 2 3 4 5 stitches after where I started, so I'm going to increase there. 1 2 3 4 5. I'm increasing by putting double crochet in the same place where I put the previous double crochet. And now I'm going to do my 5 chains and go to the next stitch and make double crochet. I'll go to the next stitch after my five chains and make double crochet. So I'm going to keep repeating till I get to somewhere around here. Then I'm going to increase there too. Okay, so I'm going to increase here too, which is like the middle, so I can just tell you that after increasing this place, I went 1 stitch 2 3 4 5 6. On the 7th stitch, that's where I'm increasing. So in case you want to count your stitches, you can go 7 to 8 stitches and then you increase by putting double crochet and continue with your 5 chains, and then you move to the next stitch. So I'm going to increase another 5 to 8 stitches. This is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So I'll assume that I'm going to increase here to something like that. Okay guys, so I'm done with this row, and this is the row 3 where I increased. So I'm going to do the complete 8 to 9 rows without increasing anymore. So this is I'm going to row 4, so I'm going to do extra 4 rows or 5 rows without increasing. If I increase, I'm going to tell you guys at the end of the video, but for now I'll just go off camera and do it. Okay, okay guys, so I am done with how many rows I want. If I want, I can keep going, but this is just 8 rows and I think I'm done. So I'm going to just end it here. So after your 5 chains, all you have to do is single crochet or slip stitch. In this case, I'm doing slip stitch. So you slip stitch and then you make a chain and you cut. Okay, then you can hide your yarn. And now we are going to put the rope. The rope, I noticed from the design that it can only be 2 ways that they can put that rope, either by making an external rope and passing it as a waist rope, you know, to tighten the waist, or just crocheting 2 ropes at this 2 edge, this end and this end. If I crochet 2 ropes at this end and this end, it will still be fine, but I chose the second one because I want to give the owner of this the option of making it as a normal trouser round rope, you know, rope for the waist. That is, they can do whatever they want with it. So, but I am going to just let me make sure this is the front side. Okay, so this is the front side, so I'm going to put it from the sides. I have a long rope here. This is 200. I double my strand. You can see it's doubled. The strand here is doubled, so it's 260 chains in total. So I will go here. This is the waist. This is the waist. Okay, so I would go here and put in the rope. So the rope will pass through. It will pass through the darker color to the lighter color. So So I'm bringing it from inside out. Okay. So you can see the 2 ropes here. It's just like you're passing in the, like you're doing a waist rope. Let me, okay. So I'm just going to count the stitches and bring it out at 4 stitches, you know. I'll use 4 stitch interval and pass the rope through it like this. My cat have started disturbing again, crying, wanting attention. But yeah, so I'll just pass it like this, and this is the end of the trouser. This is all you need to know about this trouser. I've shown you the mistakes I made and how I corrected it. Did I show you? And I just said what I'll do to correct it. I didn't show you how I corrected it. But yeah, so how you can correct it is, you know, I mentioned it there. We've come to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next videos. Bye. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and leave a comment for me in the comment section. Thank you so much. Bye. Love you.